Hey design folks, welcome back to my video. And the last time when I did this, you all absolutely loved it. I mean, I think that video got almost 1 million views. Not sure if it had reached there, but you all absolutely loved me designing a logo in under 15 minutes. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. This is like a part 2 of designing a logo in 15 minutes. I have my iPad right here ready to go. I'll be starting, actually before the iPad, I'll be opening my laptop, or I'll be going on ChatGPT and I'll be asking it to give me a prompt for designing a logo and maybe an identity in under 15 minutes. I mean, that's insane amount of time. 15 minutes is like literally so less. At my company, we take almost around 3 months for an entire brand identity project, and obviously that does not mean that we can do that in 15 minutes. It's just this is like a nice fun little thing which I like to do now and then. I would love for you also to try it out and let me know how it goes. It's something I do just to test out my creative brains, my ability to jot down in the pressure of time. That's something which I like doing. And yeah, I mean, without wasting any more time, the timer hasn't started, so don't worry. As soon as we read the brief and we are good to go, we'll start the timer. We'll put it somewhere here so you can also keep a track of it. And this is going to be happening all live. I don't know the brief, I don't know the brand which I'm going to be designing. This is all going to be happening all live. I'll probably have almost no cuts on this video. I mean, apart from this one which I'm going to go to show it, but yeah, let's see how this goes. All right, so I have my laptop right here and ChatGPT 4.0 opened on my laptop. I'm simply gonna ask it, give me a should I tell ChatGPT that I'll be using this brief to design the logo in 15 minutes? I think that'll be interesting. Let's see what it comes up with. So it just knows that we only have 15 minutes for this brief, and it doesn't give us a huge brief. Give me a fake short brand brief. I'll just write that, because sometimes I've tried this before, and the brands and like ChatGPT or like other tools have given me huge briefs of making illustrations and a lot of other stuff which I physically can't do in 15 minutes. So we click on go and let's wait for the reply. Oh wow, here it is. The brand name is Luma. It is a smart home and lifestyle tech brand. About the brand, it creates beautifully designed smart lamps, amazing, that adapts to your mood, routine and space with motion sensors, app control lighting and touch of AI. Luma blends in technology, aesthetics to make your home feel more like human. Very interesting. Luma is actually a pretty good name for an smart home AI based design smart lamp. I mean, that's interesting. Target audience is young urban homeowners, interior design enthusiasts and tech savvy individuals aged 25 to 40. Okay, so not too young, a little mature, who care both about style and function. Brand tone, modern, warm, intuitive and minimal. Think Apple meets Muji. Oh wow, I love this. Think Apple meets Muji. So the identity has to be how Apple has and how Muji has. If you all don't know, Muji is like one of my favorite brands. I was trying to find something, actually have something from Muji. You see this calendar? Like this calendar I got from Muji. I actually need to update the calendar. It's 2024, and yeah, this is pretty cool. Clean, calm and quietly intelligent. Logo requirements: it needs a symbol plus a word mark, can work independently, should reflect light, connection and transformation. This is very important. I love how it has given what should the logo exactly reflect, and this is important for you also to understand that when you are asking for a brief from a client, what kind of answers you exactly need to get the perfect or to go in the right direction at least. Must feel modern yet emotionally comforting. Amazing. I think that is a pretty good brief. I'll just take a screenshot of this. So I have that, and yeah, I mean, without wasting any more time, let's just directly jump right to the iPad and let's start brainstorming. Let's start ideating and let's start sketching. Okay, so I'll be sharing my iPad screen. Okay, time to put the timer. I'll open the clock. I'll go to timers and I'll select 15 minutes. I'll select 15 minutes, and as soon as I hit start, we start the timer, and that is it. No stopping. I have my laptop right here to open Illustrator and start digitizing it, but before that I need this iPad to actually use, brainstorm, and whatever ideas I have in my mind, just to jot it down right here. So with that, we'll click on start. 3, 2, 1, begin. Okay, timer has started. I'll put the timer somewhere here, and okay, I've opened Procreate. The brand name is Luma, so we'll just put the brand name Luma. And from your end, there will be no cuts. It'll be straight 15 minutes. So you all know I did not cheat, and this is something happening all live. Okay, cool. I should stop talking. Luma, it is basically a smart home and a lifestyle tech brand. So I'm just gonna write what I feel. It also gave me what should the logo reflect. So light is something that comes to the mind. Connection, that's good. And transformation, because the bulb or the smart home essentially will transform your space. That is interesting how it transforms. So with this, I noticed there are two O's, so something interesting can happen. Maybe when we are showing connection, we can show this as a connecting factor. Like, it's also little tech savvy. So the M is here. I don't know if this looks weird or, and then Luma, something like that. That can be interesting. It's transforming. It's going from one shape to the other. So transformation is there, connection is there, but we can't stop at that. We need to explore. Also, when you talk about lamps, you look at the generic shape of the lamp, something comes up. So this is a very, very critical phase. Don't care about what you're drawing, what you're writing. Just go crazy. Whatever comes in your mind, just put it down on the paper. How are we looking on the time? Oh my god, we wasted 2 minutes already. Okay, so light can be reflecting like this. This shows light. Even this shows. What if we have Luma and then the A is sort of the light, which is also sort of like a bulb, like a smart bulb. That can be cool. So this is all covered, and then there is Luma. It also needs a symbol and a word mark, so we need to make it in such a way that it has a symbol and has a word mark. Not sure. I mean, we can't go with something cursive, not at all. What if we go with something like L is like that, O, then M, and then if you see A also is like that, so it sort of forms that bulb. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, A is also like that, and then L is also like that, so it sort of forms the bulb. I mean, that'll look cool in sort of the animation part of it, but not sure. I'm liking this one actually, what we made. It was transforming from one to another, like this sort of a mark. That was actually very cool. I found this really cool. So let's try to refine this. We are running very low on time. I mean, 15 minutes is like unrealistic, but we'll make with what we have. I think, should we go with this? I mean, it's not bad, but I can do much better. But again, we don't have much time as well. We literally have 11 minutes. Okay. I think let's fix on this concept. I'll quickly take a screenshot of this, and I'll just airdrop it to my MacBook so we can directly start digitizing this. I'm just having my Red Bull sugar free. Comment down below and let me know what drink you all prefer. I mean, I know this is not the most healthiest thing, but what kind of drink do you prefer while you are working? I mean, I love Red Bull. It gives me a lot of energy. Don't go with my words. I know it's not healthy to have it, but yeah, it just works for me. Okay, we have Illustrator open. We'll open a new file. Oh no, I have to keep my timer open. Okay, we only have 10 minutes on the dot right here to create our logo. All right, so we'll just import the file which we have created. Here it is. All right, so the file is here. Luma. I feel like I've seen this mark somewhere. I think it looks a little familiar, but I think we're just gonna run with it. We'll also try creating this to see how it looks. But yeah, so we'll take the screenshot, lower the opacity, press it, Command 2 or Control 2, depends on what device you use. We'll start creating this shape first. Actually, I'll just undo it a little bit. I need to turn it around because it's a little crooked. So Now what I'll do is I'll press Command R or Control R to bring in the guides and sort of position the guides in such a way so I have a guideline in place, and I'll create this circle, make this circle a stroke, add a fill to it, probably go with like a red color for now just so I don't get confused with the black logo behind, and try to match it to the line exactly. It's gonna be difficult, but yeah, so this is matched. And how are we looking on time? Okay, we have 8 minutes, and then this is right here. All right, so now I will increase the strokes. I can make it like this also, or I can put the strokes inside. So yeah, this is what I think this looks much better. So this is our first circle. Then we'll just duplicate this by pressing Option or Alt. Lower down the size, and as you can see, the stroke has reduced a little bit. So this is what we'll do. There's probably a better way to do this, trying to combine two shapes. I don't remember how you do that. But yeah, we're not going to make it too small, so but because we want both the O's to be visible. So that's something what we're going to do. In fact, I'll also try a variation where I leave the two circles like this itself, or like joint like this. Let's see how that goes. We also need to find a good typography, so I'm going to keep it all caps for this one. I feel like all caps is something that would work for this brand. Let's go to our font library and just try to select a font which we think really works. We are not looking good on time, 7 minutes. I'll actually filter this to sans serif. I don't want the serif for this one. It will not work, especially for a tech savvy smart home lamp kind of a brand. I think I'm liking a few from here. What about this one? What about cabinet? Hey, wait, this is also cool. This font is cool. The reason why I like this font is because the L has a relatively less of a width, because the O's are going to take too much of a width, so we don't need that. And the horizontal bar and the A is also slightly below, which creates that lamp kind of a shape light right here, if that makes sense. But yeah, I think this looks pretty good, so we'll just put that aside. We will take these two circles right here. We also have to combine that, so just a variation of it. We'll duplicate it, guys. Always keep on duplicating your stuff, because if I would have edited on this one, I would have lost the original source of it, and if I didn't like it, I would have done Ctrl Z or Command Z again and again. So keep duplicating if you're working on any shape. Just a quick tip which I learned. So we'll do this, and then we'll press A, we'll select this with shift, and then sort of turn it like this in a way where I hope this is not looking weird. So we have Luma, we'll take this again, see how I duplicated it, we'll remove it, and we'll just press enough space, make it big, and sort of add it right here. Now what you want to do is you want to match the X height. And if you all have seen my videos, I always talk about how the curved letters are always extruded from the flat letters. So like you see right here, the height of the M, which is a flat letter, have put it slightly below. In fact, I'm gonna put it a little more less, so that way it is optically balanced and does not make the shape look bigger than it is. So yeah, we have 5 minutes left. I just need to cone this. A quick tip to cone it: you double press the typography, hold Option or Alt, and then use your arrow keys to cone the individual letters. So that's something always comes in handy. All right, our logo is ready. I don't know how this logo looks like. I'm just gonna add like 1 second. I'm just gonna add like a basic R. So trying to find a font which works with this. Oh no. What's happening? Okay, wait, that's not working. we are very low on time. I'll actually create a version of it to see it, how it looks. So this is my original source file. I'll just duplicate it and keep it. Put this down. One way to bring it up is Command Shift brackets or Control Shift brackets. That way you can bring it up. I actually double click on this so this layer opens. Then I can just turn this into the white color so that it is visible, and this is how the brand looks like. I quickly need to generate give me imagery for the brand photography. So I'm just gonna ask ChatGPT for imagery or visual direction. Generate the images. I don't know if it'll do it in time, but okay, I have to generate the images. All right, it's generating. While it generates, we'll go back here. Yeah, I'm not liking the color scheme at all. I think according to our brief, they wanted something that feels warm and modern at the same time. I hate this color, so I'm gonna stick to a color which is slightly warmer, something a little bit orange. But we also need to remember it has to be tech savvy as well. So yeah, this. Okay, we just have 2 minutes literally. Soft form colors. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just go on Pinterest. Soft warm colors. Let's see what it gives us. I don't have time to experiment for the color palettes. I'm just gonna take it from Pinterest right here. This is nice, but it does not scream techie, if that makes sense, you know. I love this. I really like this color scheme. So let's see how this goes. We've gotten that here, and for the outer one, probably take this blue, and for the inner one, oh sure, okay. For the inner one, we will take this is interesting. Okay, we literally have very less time. I think something in these tones I'm really liking, and looks really nice actually. So we can actually take this. Yeah, something like that can work actually. If I take this back, make it a green. Luma as a brand. Let's see if our image has been generated. We only have a minute. Okay, yeah, we're gonna take this. We're gonna import the images. I hope we have time for that, and we are gonna just crop the image to right here. And in fact, for the brand mark, I'll actually be using this same brand mark. So this is the brand Luma, and let's say if we use the brand mark, we're gonna add the brand mark right here. Imagine this as an actual brand, which is gonna lower the opacity. So I mean, hope this works. We literally have 15 seconds. What else can I do? I'll just make another color variation, if that makes sense. Blue is really nice. I'm really liking this color scheme. I think this brand has come along a very nice way. This mark is looking good right here. Yes, and with that, our timer is over. This is what I could come up with. I'm sorry if this did not turn out well, but I think we did a good job. We have created the brand mark, we've created the logo, we've created a small mock-up showing how the lamp is, and in fact it turns out in a good way for us because it has rounded curves. Our logo also is pretty much rounded. So yeah, I mean, this is what I could do in 15 minutes. Let me know if you really like how this has turned out, and if this video does well, again, there'll be a part 3 for it. So if you want a part 3, please do drop a like button and subscribe while you're at it. and design, folks. I'll see you in the next one.